Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. Thank you very much for your time, and good morning to you, Doc.
Good morning.
Doc, I hope you're well.
By the grace of Christ Jesus, yes, I'm doing good.
First, I'm sure you've seen that statement from the Council of Elders of the NDC. Let's start with your own observations of the things they said in that statement.
Okay, office sort of provides a justification for the message they put out. They are even like the ultimate leadership of the party, and if they see that there are any issues in the party that they need to come out and, if you like, draw the attention of the rank and file about it, then it simply becomes necessary that they do so, and that to me is what they have done. To simply draw everybody's attention to the fact that the party operates the program, and everybody is supposed to fall in line to make sure that there's sanity in the party. The most important thing for the party now is to deliver. That's the most important thing, and I like to believe that members of the party are aware of that. Because that is what will prepare the party forward and place it in a position where, going forward into the future, the party will endear itself naturally to Ghanaians. There's a historical sort of a case to support this in Japan, in Norway. So political parties in democracies, especially in countries that are rebuilding, Ghana's economy has not, from the time of independence to date, been attended to seriously. It has always been struggling. So the NDC finds itself in a very special historic position to really make a mark on Ghana's economy. So I like to believe that the party's efforts should be channeled towards doing that. That will naturally make the party retain power anytime we go to the polls. So I think the party's Council of Elders have taken a step in good direction.
But is there any cause for concern? Because you are a keen watcher of our political space. Is there something to be concerned about?
Obviously, there are individuals who are ambitious, they want to lead a party. They might not have come out explicitly, but their actions and inactions cannot be hidden. So given this, the leadership, the Council of Elders is right in simply drawing people's attention.
But do you see the early jostling, positioning, people trying to get ahead of one another in ways that may not be said to be overt campaigning, but are still forms of campaigning that may not be direct? Do you see that?
People have been making comments to this effect. Actually, as far as I'm concerned, so far the party is at peace with itself, and it is, in a position to move forward. But then, whatever it is, it is possible to read meanings into some actions and some inactions by, people in the party. The other time, I was talking to another media, and they said that Mr. Info Analytics, Mr. Musa Damkwa, hinted that people are jostling, and people even try to get him to focus on them in his work that they are also interested in. So it is likely, it's highly probable that some of these things are going on. And some people have commented that, the party chairman's tour is a way of campaigning. Some people have come out with that sort of suggestion. But whatever it is, I think the Council of Elders, have come out, and to me, they have done the right thing. They don't need to wait for anything to escalate, things to get out of hand. This is simply a stitch in time.
You're saying a party at peace with itself. Somewhere last week, I think one of the biggest discussion were comments made by the national chairman, the responses from perhaps from Alhaji Haruna Idrisu to the comments that were made, among others. It doesn't look like a party at peace with each other, is it? That things are just waiting to implode at some point.
The NDC is a party at peace. Those comments need not be blown out of proportion. Of course, people are right to say that possibly the party chairman could have provided some other response to the question asked him. But you realize that Honorable Idrisu simply took it calmly, didn't escalate anything. And subsequent to that, the issue is receiving a rest. You don't have people from both camps coming out to get, at one another. No such thing is happening. The party chair didn't go out with the intention of, if you like, running down anybody. Someone asked a question, and of course the response could have been different. But that notwithstanding, you saw the maturity with which especially the Honorable Idrisu reacted to the whole issue. And subsequent to that, you don't have people, taking these issues up and trying to generate any attention or make, if you like, mountains out of molehills. I still say that the NDC is at peace with itself. The focus is as it should be. President Mahama is out, doing what has to be done to bring in investors and also outlining, plans for the future.